You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Rodrans for Black and White Sports. Let's talk about the NFL ratings because they continue to plummet week on week, year on year. And we know why. It's social justice activism that the NFL put their loving arms around, brave and stunningly put their loving arms around at the beginning of the season. And yes, the NFL has backed way off of it. Yes, MLB backed way off of it. But both sports has learned a powerful lesson that common sense Americans will punish you for that kind of disrespect. You celebrate criminals, you kneel before the national anthem, and people turn the TV off, you see, or change the channel, one or the other. I mean, shit, I just soon watch Bassmasters at this point. And look, I always watch Thursday Night Football. There's been 8 games, and I have watched 3 1/4 games this year on Thursday Night Football. One of those was the opening week, the Chiefs. The other one was a Cowboys game. The other one was my Niners played. The rest of them, look, last year, I just don't miss games. I don't miss games. I've watched 1.5, I think, Sunday Night Football games. The NFL has ripped the joy straight out of the sport because of the way the season started. They just ripped the joy out of it. It's ridiculous. I mean, it's like all these narratives are going on right now. Russell Wilson might be the MVP. Who gives a shit? Honestly, I don't care who wins the MVP for the first time that I can remember. And a lot of it's got to do with what they have done. What they have done to the league, you know. What they put their arms around. The Cowboys released Dontari Poe this week, and they asked Jerry Jones about it. It was the kneeling. Did it play a role? And Jerry said, I'm not going to answer that. But you could tell in his voice, hell yes, it played a role in it. Without a doubt. I mean, Jerry was like, basically, he's a fat ass. I mean, Jerry was not nice about Dontari Poe at all. And Jerry had some true venom built up about that sumbitch that had kneeled for the anthem. Well, this is the damage. Last year, the Washington Redskins, yes, the Washington Redskins, you little panty-waist social justice warriors that will come through the comment section and get your little asses hurt. Trump 2020. The Washington Redskins took on the Vikings last year. It was a Case Keenum versus Kirk Cousins matchup. It drew 13.48 million viewers. And in the 18 to 49 category, 8.3. An 8.3 in the 18 to 49 demographic. Last night's game, Teddy Bridgewater, a hell of a good story. Teddy broke his leg in half, Alex Smith style. Came all the way back. Teddy's playing good quarterback in the NFL right now. Interesting story. Carolina's not nearly as bad as anybody thought they were going to be. And the Falcons can throw up 35 points week in, week out. I don't care what their record is. They got a really good offense. Their defense is awful. And they find weird and new ways to lose. But Teddy Bridgewater versus Matt Ryan, I'd rather watch that every day than Case Keenum versus Kirk Cousins. Well, last night's rating was an 8.43 million viewers. They were down 5 million viewers from last year. In what? And they look, I didn't watch the game, but the score, it was a hell of a competitive game last night. It was a competitive game. And I can tell you, just from looking at the scores between the two games, last night's game had to have been more entertaining. Had to have been. And in the key demographic, that 18 to 49 demographic category, they had a 2.2 last night. They were down 6 million viewers in the 18 to 49 demographic. It was like 8.3 versus 2.2. Embarrassing. What the NFL has done this year, what all sports leagues have done this year, is, look, you kneel for the anthem, you celebrate criminals, you do all this shit that common sense Americans don't agree with. You're going to have people turn the TV off. And I heard today, I already saw it, Pro Football Talk was talking about it. Now, of course, they're liberal as hell. They're trying to spin it towards COVID. But the NFL salary cap will probably not go up next year. And it could actually go down a little bit. Well, the ratings are going to have something to do with that. And what's glorious about it is television contracts are in negotiation right now. They're in negotiation right now. Tell me what you think, black and white sports fans. The NFL, ugly last night. Absolutely ugly. 6 million down in the key advertising demo. That's embarrassing. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.